a theory about Spider-Man Brand New Day, but it's a little bit crazy, so you're going to have to hear me out. If you're anything like me, you've been following the start of the press tour. Something immediately interesting about this press tour is the fact that they have a Spider-Man tracker that is a reference to something that is going to be in the film. In actuality, this website is just there to serve as a little teaser and show off where the cast is going to promote the movie. But in the movie itself, it seems like Ned has built this Spidey tracker website as a way to keep up with where Spider-Man is going and also fuel what looks to be the start of a relatively unhealthy obsession with Spider-Man. At first, I didn't really think too much about this, but in anticipation for this movie, I've been reading a lot of the older Spider-Man comics, and when I was introduced to Ned in those, it really got my brain turning. Ned Leeds in the comics is one of Peter's co-workers from the Daily Bugle. I definitely wouldn't say that he and Peter were best friends, but in the beginning they were relatively friendly with one another. As the comics continue, he began to get into more and more trouble until eventually he was killed off, but not before it was revealed that he was Hobgoblin. We don't have to get too much into the history of that, but a TLDR is that Spider-Man was fighting Hobgoblin. Ned follows Spider-Man to this meeting. He's basically immediately found Hobgoblin brainwashes him to have him be the scapegoat if Hobgoblin was ever unmasked. From there, it gets a little bit messy in terms of all of his personal relationships kind of crumbling as he has been brainwashed. And all of this leads to him later being killed. And then a little bit later, he gets cloned and it's revealed that he had some like mystical powers. And then there's a whole thing of he didn't actually die because he had taken some of Norman Osborn's goblin formula and he's just been in hiding that whole time. Like I said, it gets pretty messy, but I think that this would be a really interesting twist for Ned's character in the MCU. I personally really like just the aesthetics of Hobgoblin. And of course, in the previous movie as well, once he learned about Harry Osborn for the other two Spider-Mans, we had that scene where Ned went up to Peter and was like, I promise I'm never going to turn on you and try to kill you. While that definitely could have been just a throwaway line, I think that all the facts kind of lining up that they chose to do Ned instead of Harry, that they gave him a little bit of that mystical, magical ability, that he specifically had that line in No Way Home, and then now we know that he is obsessively tracking Spider-Man. In my opinion, it kind of feels like all signs are pointing to a little bit of a heel turn for Ned, but it could also be me reading too far into the situation. Definitely let me know of your thoughts in the comments, and while you're over there, it'd mean a lot if you press follow.